Hello to all animation fans. Recently, a strange video has been actively circulating online, showing Nick and Judy as a full-fledged couple, living together, in a relationship, and even with a child. Add to that the scene from the second movie where they were posing as a family undercover, and it starts to feel like this might not just be a coincidence, but a deliberate test of audience reactions. And this brings us back to the main question. Will their relationship become romantic in the third movie? My name is Oksana. I'm an artist with a background in psychology, and I analyze films not only from a psychological perspective, but also from an artistic one. And if we look at the bigger picture, the creators are facing a very difficult challenge. On one hand, they have a massive fan base that has been debating for years. Are Nick and Judy just friends, or something more? And this uncertainty paradoxically works in favor of the franchise. As long as there's no clear answer, there's discussion. There are theories, there are videos, comments, debates. The franchise stays alive even between releases. But the moment a definitive answer is given, everything changes. And here are two possible scenarios. The first, the creators make Nick and Judy a couple. In this case, they get a strong emotional response from part of the audience. For many, this would feel like a natural progression of their story, and it could make the third movie highly viral. Discussions, fan art, new waves of interest, everything would spike. But there's another side. Some viewers might react negatively. Some may feel that the friendship was ruined by romance. Others may see interspecies relationships as too risky or uncomfortable, and that creates a potential reputational risk. The second scenario, they leave things as they are. No confirmation, no clear answer. This is the safer option. Fans continue to debate, create theories, and interpret things in their own way, and the interest doesn't disappear. But there's a downside here as well. A lack of development might feel like stagnation, like the story is afraid to move forward, and that could cause part of the audience to lose interest because it feels like the story is going in circles. That's why the third movie could become a turning point. Not just for Nick and Judy's story, but for the entire franchise. This is one of those cases where any decision is a risk, but also an opportunity. And maybe that's exactly why we keep seeing all these hints, leaks, and ambiguous moments. It feels like the studio is testing the limits. How far they can go without losing the audience. And the real question is no longer just whether they will end up together, but whether the franchise is ready to take that step. So what do you think, dear viewers? Which option would make Zootopia even more popular? Confirming a romance or keeping things open? Share your thoughts in the comments and subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. I also invite you and your children to relax together with me and connect with something beautiful through art. If you join with your kids, it can become a lifelong memory, a small piece of light in these dark times. What do I offer? I will teach you how to understand art. I will explain the difference between a simple drawing and a true work of art. This is not about basic painting lessons you can find everywhere or step-by-step tutorials that are already widely available for free on YouTube. These are lessons on the level of art criticism, presented in a way that is accessible even for children. For example, you will find answers to questions like, why are some paintings not beautiful, yet extremely expensive? Why didn't painting disappear after photography was invented? Why do people still buy paintings instead of just printing photos? What are the criteria that distinguish a simple drawing from a work of art? We will explore all of this through works of classical artists. I have a background in psychology and education, and I know how to explain complex ideas in simple terms. We will also work with emotions, learning how to reflect on them and express them through art, all accompanied by beautiful music. If you'd like to join, make sure to message me on Instagram with the word art.